Beer ye, beer ye.
That was a nice one. We haven't
Yeah.
in almost 2 years of recording, we haven't used that one.
I think I've done a hear ye, hear ye.
I
Uh,
hear ye. Yeah, but beer ye?
that's when we
Huh.
open our like medieval times XBTDT brewing experimental uh location.
So I feel like if you had thrown that out, like that line out when we were still choosing names for the podcast, that might have been a final contender.
I could still do that.
All right, cool.
I mean,
Rebranding mid-show.
Liz,
Yeah.
this is how we change it up. We're
Yeah.
reinventing ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, about damn time. Everybody else is doing the retro rebrand type stuff. We're going all the way back to the Middle Ages.
Yep, we're going old. That's right. Chamber pots, baby.
That's right. Pox, baby, of
Yep.
all shapes and sizes.
Every
Yeah.
pox you can find.
Boils and pestules. Oh my.
I uh I really like that when I play D&D and we go to a bar, my DM takes the extra effort to make them have at least like two or three beer choices, so that way I can role play being a craft beer enjoyer.
That's awesome.
Dude, I've
Shout
been an
out
al
Finn.
I've made my character an alcoholic in every campaign I've ever participated in, which is maybe a telling sign, Maybe that should be a wake-up call, but
Yeah,
it's not.
my character is
But it's not.
the son of a rich mining family who ran away from home at 16 and became a brewer's apprentice.
That
That's
is
sick.
that
Yeah,
is freaking
yeah,
awesome.
like just like left generational wealth because his family was assholes.
But who got the real prize? The beer.
It's true. The
It's all about
bottles
the
he
beer you
carries on him come
drink.
in handy.
It's all about the beer you drink along the way.
Yeah.
Fuck the friends. You lose a lot of friends drinking too much beer, but
Mm. You make
Well,
a lot
necessary.
of friends drinking beer.
actually,
Also make a lot of friends.
actually, it shows you who your true friends are because they all gather with your family in your living room and bombard you with an intervention.
Yeah. They know how much you love circles.
Oh, duck, duck, goose. It's like,
Yes.
no, no, we have a conversation. Why don't
No,
you sit
it's,
down?
sit
You guys
down,
know how
buddy.
they play that game in Minnesota?
What, intervention?
Yeah, no, duck, duck, goose.
No.
This is a real thing. I probably have brought it up on the podcast because I think it's one of the dumbest things in history. They play duck, duck, gray duck.
What?
I'm not kidding.
What?
You can talk to any person from the state of Minnesota.
That is ridiculous.
I was expecting like a Minnesota accent joke or something, not
No, it's
great.
not a joke. I wish it was, man.
That, all right. All right. All right. Well, what'd you guys do this weekend? I had a little bit of fun.
What did I do? Oh, I
I
saw the Strokes on Friday,
Hell yeah.
and then
Stroke
we went to a
bang.
baseball game.
You had a solid weekend.
It was a pretty good weekend.
I went
I was
to my
tired.
buddy's cottage um in Sodus Point, like across from Sodus Bay, and so we were drinking some beers. That was good. Before that, I guess I'll talk about it. Well, I'll talk about it now.
You can just talk.
Yeah, I had a pretty good red ale um
Pretty good.
over at uh, Shamrock Inn
Okay.
in Henrietta. It was like I guess they contract
West
out through
or
or
South
like
Henrietta,
have it.
Lucas.
That's right. That's right. And as northwest as one can get
In South
um
Henrietta.
in South Henrietta. No,
Well, we went to the South Henrietta Institute of Technology.
Damn
well,
straight.
um so I was talking to the bartender and I'm like, where do you guys brew this beer? And she goes, oh, it comes from Resurgence. I said, oh, that makes a lot more sense. It was the
That
Shamrock Inn
tracks.
Red Ale, and it was pretty good. I'm like, Resurgence is great, so I wasn't surprised. But anyhow, what about you, Keegan? You said you had an exciting time.
No, I didn't. That's the end of the show. Um, no, we went to Caitlin, myself, Ryan, and Sarah all went to Pittsburgh for Picklesburg. That's right. There is
Oh
a
my
lot of
God.
people that enjoy pickles.
That's why Caitlin went.
That's why Caitlin went.
Sophie was cracking up at that video, man.
Oh God, it was like I mean, we were feeling okay. Had a couple pickle beers and I had exactly one pickle beer this weekend.
Did you dry heave?
Yes, the entire time. Yeah, I had it. I mean, it did exactly what it intended to do. I can't be mad at it. It was who did that one? Was that the Southern Tier one? Southern Tier had a pickle one specifically for this, and then who else did it? Oh, Icy Light. I don't know why that was the easy one.
Hmm.
Iron City Brewing, Iron City Light
Yeah.
for those of you who have been there, but which I think Icy Light's it's a really great like micro version of a macro light essentially.
Yeah, I've heard really
Um,
good things about Icy Light.
I think it's really, really solid. The one I did really enjoy was they had a mango icy light that I hadn't had, and it was outstanding. Very, very good. Definitely something I'd be on the lookout for if you have any access to icy light. Um, yeah, and then that also in the weekend we went to because there's a Southern Tier in Pittsburgh, just
Oh,
just next to
yeah.
the football field. And so we popped down there for a few. I think I sent you guys a picture of one. I had a caramel cookie bar from them. That was it poured out like motor oil. So of the four
Lovely
of
to have
us,
right before dinner.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, it was truly a dessert beer that I decided to have before dinner. But I was the only one at the table that really enjoyed it. As sometimes we stand alone and we're gonna stand up for what's right, and it was a good beer. Um,
That's what's
yeah,
up.
I definitely it reminded me that Southern Tier has a lot of really good stuff, and I don't see a ton of it down here. Like I had their cherry what's it called? The Perry's Cheat Day, like it's like cherry ice cream
Yep.
one.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's all stuff that really, really good. I just don't see it a lot down here.
Yeah, I get
So,
the special releases around here, like the Perry's like edition, like super strong ales, and if I go to a Total Wine, I can get like the juice jolts and stuff like that, like the especially the IPA packs.
Gotcha.
so I'm of the belief, or like my opinion on Southern Tier is that I'm going to like 80% of the beers that they produce,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and I'm going to really not like the last 20%.
It's like the Pareto principle or whatever, right?
The what?
Dude, he took serial math and I don't know what you're talking about.
And I work in quality. The it's like 20% of your shit causes 80% of your problems.
Oh,
Ah,
I feel like mechanics swear by that too.
Yeah, it's just like it's like if you do like a chart of like where your issue's coming from, it's only like relatively small selection that causes the bulk of it.
gotcha. And so, Luke, it's not even like a indifference. It's truly a dislike for that 20%.
No, I'm exaggerating a bit. I would say underwhelmed. Like
Okay,
like I, I'd say once every two flights I'll have something where I'm like, this is real. Like I end up drinking that one real quick just to get it out of the way. I obviously would never waste it.
right.
Um, but uh, but yeah, and I've had a good amount of experience with Southern Tier. Um, like I enjoy going to their brewery. I've had dinner there a number of times. Um, it's just that 20% that sticks in the back of my brain. Like that's what's stopping it from being a really, really solid in my head.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I, yeah, I will say my past experience, beer experience too, that I had 2 weeks ago, which is the same day that I drank the beers for this podcast. I did drink a five.
Oh, you said that.
Wow.
Oh,
I did
baby.
drink a five. It was a rye barrel aged Belgian triple.
That's right.
Holy
And I think
bananas.
that's just a perfect pairing because like the spiciness and the bite of the rye just complete like hits that like over sweetness that you get from the triple, and it was just a beautiful pairing. Like Buddy got us like a taster of it, and it was really good. And I was like, I just need a small pour of this, and I just need to keep sipping on this for a while. But that place was really good. It was called Vault 202. It used to be an old bank, and then they turned into a brewery in downtown Appleton.
Mm.
Uh, but on my way to that brewery, we walked through the Appleton Farmers Market, where McFleshman's now has a beer garden.
Ooh.
And by beer garden, I mean you can get a wristband and drink a beer on the streets of Appleton.
That's sick.
And they also have some picnic tables. But the first beer I had was called Blazy for my tasting beers. It was a New England IPA with blood orange.
Ooh.
All right.
I gave this a 4.25. It was very nice on a nice warm day at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
Uh, it what's the ABV on this? I don't 5.6, like perfect middle of the road beer. It was like it's the type of IPA you give to your friend that doesn't like IPAs, and they give you a look like, "Oh, what type of beer is this?"
The
It def
surprise liking one.
Yeah, it had a little hoppy finish to it. But the blood orange flavor was real. It was juicy. And it doesn't taste like it tasted a little more than like you would typically hear from like a juicy IPA, you know? I
Yeah.
feel like some of those, it's like those are like the implied juice flavors that you get from the hops, like the pineapples and the tropical fruits. This was like, oh, you can tell there's something blood orange related in this, like actually added to this beer.
I love
Would
that.
drink again.
I love like a really nice like I'm an orange fan. I think like blood orange is one of my favorites, but it's nice when it's not like that fake blood orange and yeah, it feels legit, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, it says it's their alter ego hazy IPA, and so they added a ton of blood orange to really rock the fruit out of this beer. Orange enough? Hell yes.
Hell yes.
That's their description.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. It was an upper echelon type of beer, like unexpectedly good. I could have had a beer that I knew I liked from them, but I was like, I'm feeling fruity today.
Was it in did you I imagine that they gave it to you in a plastic cup?
Oh yeah.
There's something about
Fuck yeah.
plastic cups, dude, like clear plastic cups, if there's a beer in it, it goes down so easy.
There's times too where I would almost rather the plastic cup compared to the glass pint version.
So
Yeah.
yeah, they're like you're saying like the water cups you get in office, like those little ones, or like the
No.
plastic like actual pint
No, the ones
glass.
when you
Okay,
go
okay.
to a brewery that's scared of you dropping glassware on their outside.
Or they
And
just get
like
sick of me spiking
understandably.
six glasses and then they
Yeah,
can't do
dude,
it anymore.
dude, I after like two beers, it's just
They said, take this and get the fuck out.
It's just
yeah,
open season. It's like Thor in the first Thor movie where he slams down the mug.
yeah,
He's like,
exactly.
another one.
Yeah, and that's just after two like Michelob Ultras.
That guy's cut off, but he's only had two Mick Ultras.
All right, he can get some more.
Speaking of that, so like I said, I had my buddies and I and with our significant others. So Sophie was there. I've got Sophie all in on the strokes now too. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. But my friend just texted us like 2 days ago, and it was he found like a concert video of it. Like someone, I guess, filmed the concert we were at, like really well. And he goes, "Can't wait to rip this 5 beers deep on a Friday night." He's like, "My wife will know I'm so dr and will know I'm drunk when I start putting this on the TV." And I just said, I'm gonna start sitting, so I'm gonna turn off all the lights in my house and
Just
like sit directly in front of the TV.
no, the
Uh,
Strokes are so good. Like we had, I mean, I'd heard some of their songs, but I hadn't like been super aware of them until that the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert I went to at
Mm.
MetLife. They opened for him, and I was like, yeah, I'm in, dude. I'm in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we had Thundercat and Cage the Elephant as the
Yeah, you had a
openers on this
sick
one.
concert.
It was phenomenal. Like Thundercat was only like he only played like 5 songs, if that, because he only had like a small time slot because Cage was a special addition to it. But Cage the Elephant played like all the song, like all of the hits.
Hell
Like
yeah.
it was just every song that you would know from
That you
them.
know? Fuck yeah.
Because Sophie and I kept looking at each other like, oh, we just know all this set. We know the whole set list. This is awesome.
That's sick. Those are the
Yeah,
concerts you love.
Yeah, that makes
yeah.
it fun.
Strokes were phenomenal, man. I teared up a little bit. It was a beautiful show. Uh, it was just there was a guy who passed out in front of me, and I had to like help get security.
Oh my
Oh
God.
shit.
I couldn't tell if he was having a seizure or not at first because his eye, like he like fell backwards and his back hit the bleacher, and then like his
Oh.
eyes went back for a second.
Did he
All
have
right.
like a seizure? Oh no, that's what
No,
I.
no, I think he locked his knees and it was really hot, and we were just coming off of having an AQI of 600 in Milwaukee, air
Oh,
quality.
geez,
Thank you.
six
Thank you. I was like,
hundred.
what are we talking about?
Yeah, 600. That
Oh, because of the fires.
yeah, the fires.
Oh
It
shit.
near yeah, so Thursday it just smelled like smoke no matter like even if you were inside.
Well, we
Shit.
had that at we got up to 260.
No,
That was
we
the max that I hit.
260 was the record for Wisconsin for Milwaukee that was set in 2023. I remember when that happened here. But no, it was 600. I wore like an N95 mask to like water my plants.
That
And it was
shit
Oh
also
my
sick.
92
God,
degrees
dude.
outside.
Ew.
Even better. Hot and
It just felt
smoky.
like you were in a campfire all day.
It's like a rock beer.
Yeah, no, the AQI was to the point where you every hour you spent outside was the equivalent of smoking at least one cigarette.
Oh.
Dude, so okay. So did it look like nighttime then?
No, but like to give you an idea, I work a mile from the baseball stadium and I drove up the street to get lunch. Um, Bad idea on my part to go like outside, willingly go outside. I got up to a quarter mile from the baseball stadium and I couldn't see it through the smoke.
God damn.
It was
That's not
bad.
like there's yeah, you're not doing anything with that.
The worst part is when you look up in the sky and you can tell there's no clouds, but the sun isn't bright when you're directly staring at it.
Yeah. Yeah. That is creepy. It's very
Yeah,
unnerving.
no. But
Um,
Well, what wasn't creepy and unnerving was my next beer. And
it
Luke,
can
I
still be creepy.
apologize because I'm trying to get a rally going with this one. So I'm sending you both a picture.
okay.
Um, I This was the first beer that I spotted today when I went to the store looking for my second tasting beer. Um, for those of you that don't know, the Boston Red Sox are currently about to lose a 15 game winning streak,
We have
but
3 innings, Keegan.
we do
Anything can
have three
happen.
innings. We do have 3 innings, but Wilson Contreras, heartbeat of that team right now, in my opinion, that's with Anthony Siegler. Um, his nickname is Bowser, and he used a Bowser bat in the home run derby. So when I
Yeah.
saw Bowser on a can on a fruited sour, I said I have to get that.
That looks like
Um,
Bowser Jr.
it very well could be, but Upbeat Peach, I don't know, whatever. But you know what I'm saying. The Bowser lineage, because we have
Mm,
Durbin too, so little Bowser Jr. I mean, but
yeah.
anyway, it's from Crooked Stave, um, in Colorado. The biggest reason I didn't remember at first, but then looking at the name, I had one of their marshmallow beers when we were talking about dessert stouts or something like that. That I think it did really really well. I forgot to look it up on my Untappd, but. Really liked their other beers. So, um, yeah, I mean, it was surprising in the sense that the first half of a sip is super sour as almost as you'd expect it to be. Technically they call it a sour fruited Berliner Weiss. Um, but so yeah, definitely sour like right up front, but then almost immediately, like as soon as you can recognize that it's sour, it smooths out and it's really warm and peachy, which I wasn't expecting that part of it. I feel like a lot of times when I have those super sour beers up front, it just kind of stays for a while. Um, so I was very pleasantly surprised. I gave this a 4 out of 5, which is, I mean, a little bit elevated for me for sours. I don't typically love a lot of sours. Um, 6% ABV. I wouldn't call it a crusher, but it's definitely one that I could have more than just a couple of, um, in terms of sours. So definitely would recommend Upbeat Peach.
The
Hmm.
color on like there's a color gradient on it.
Oh,
Is
on the
there
beer? No, that's the
what?
glass. That's from the glass.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. It takes
yeah, it looked really neat. I'm
that
like,
would be sick actually if they
I'm
figured out
like,
how to
is
do
that like
that.
a tequila sunrise in a beer?
That would be sick. No, the bottom, yeah, I forgot I sent it to you guys in this Red Sox Jameson glass that I have. Um, yeah, the bottom of my glass is red, and then it gets clearer as it gets to the top. So look to the top of the glass for the proper color of it. It's a nice
Okay.
golden color.
I wonder if there's like any like because you know how there's some like I feel like there's sometimes like spices with peaches, that give it that warmth, like a cinnamon maybe.
hmm
Yeah, I didn't. I'll tell you, I didn't get a lot of cinnamon, and the reason I say it because I had a lot of cinnamon in my next one.
Oh, okay.
But it's yeah, so it wasn't even like a cinnamon. It was just it truly was like they just killed the sour. Like it felt like someone flipped the switch on as soon as you take a sip, and then immediately just slams it off, and you're like, oh, okay, this isn't bad.
It's like raise your
Um,
tongue gets interested. Hmm.
yeah, it's yeah, legitimately. It's as soon as you're able to recognize that it's sour, it's no longer sour.
Well, I'll tell you what was bad.
Oh
Oh
boy.
boy.
My first beer. Okay.
How
The
bad was it, Luke?
My first beer was so bad, it was a Labatt Blue Light Blueberry Shandy.
Why?
Tasted like piss, man.
Why did you do
No,
that?
I'm just kidding. No,
Oh.
dude. I gave it a 2.5.
Oh, wait. It
Whoa.
actually was a Labatt Blue Light Shandy.
Yes.
Oh, I thought that's the part you were joking about. Okay. All right.
Nope.
All
No,
right.
the part I was joking about was the
The piss
that it
part.
tasted like piss.
So it tastes a little bit worse than piss.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see what my piss review was. Yeah, that was a 3.25, and this was 2.25. So
We got
no,
piss tapped. Follow us.
so so it's a 4%er. So the flavor I'll get to in a second, but it wasn't even high enough ABV for it to be worth it. Obviously not
That
because
seems
it's a
weirdly
shandy, but
high for them making a shandy out of a light beer, is all I'm gonna say.
so it gets worse. Okay, because I got blueberry out of it. Okay, all right. I want to set up the scenery. Okay, because even in a place where it should have gotten extra points. Sorry, mom, because of the setting. Because I was on an island overlooking Lake Ontario. That didn't give it any extra points.
Oh.
So they had a whole case of it in the fridge. They had just bought it. This is Nick and Julia. They had just bought it the week before, and there's Keegan. There, his video's finally working. Um,
He's right side
so
up too.
so I said, "Oh, blueberry shandy." I'm like, I'm just not used to hearing about a blueberry shandy at all. I don't think when I think of shandy, I just don't think of that flavor. Um, so I'm like, oh, this has got to be cool. And they all were shaking their head. They're like, mm-mm. I'm like, is that why there's still basically a full case of it inside of this fridge? And they're like, mm-hmm.
They're just going non-verbal on it.
So we're getting ready to head outside and relax. And so I'm like, well, I'll grab one. Crack it open, smell it. Smells like blueberries. I mean, it smells straight up like blueberries. I'm like, this ought to be pleasant. I take a sip and it tastes like somebody took blueberry syrup and had it in the fridge at their grandpa's house and checked in 3 Fourth of July's later and then tried to use that in their light beer. And it was bad, dude. It was just bad. It wasn't even it like for having an authentic blueberry smell, it didn't have a very authentic blueberry taste by that point. It just was kind of watered down, which I know it's a lighter style of beer, but it, to me doesn't Keegan, I'm gonna hide your view, buddy. You're upside down now, and it's throwing me off. Um, um, yeah, I was just I it was such a letdown. So so much so that I texted you guys quick and said, well, let's look back at what I said.
Let's go to the record.
Yeah,
We'll
let's make
check the
factual
receipts.
statements.
Check the receipts. I said blue light blueberry shandy bad. Shamrock in red ale good. I said 3 mugs of Dr. Bamboo great.
I do remember getting that text. Yes.
Oh my God. It's
Wow.
yeah, I was very disappointed by that.
Did they come out with that this year or last year for the first time?
I don't know. It's my first time seeing it this year.
Mm.
Like I don't remember seeing it last year, but it's entirely possible that it was around and I just wasn't didn't have my eyes open for it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason you wear glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Maybe it was all the times I took off my glasses to shower.
Can I say to you guys,
It doesn't
like,
make any sense at
I'll
all.
text my dad a picture sometimes. He goes, I don't know what I'm looking at. Also, I'm not wearing my glasses. And I'm like, what? Like,
Put them on.
yeah,
Put
just
them on.
you're causing the issue right now, dude.
You just raise your hand. I have a suggestion.
Um, the thing I will say about blueberry shandies, a beer I've talked about having before, Blue Bobber from Fox River Brewing up in the Fox River Valley of Wisconsin. They have a beer called Fox River as Blue Bobber. They have now, I saw it in cans and had one. This isn't a beer for review. Though is another beer that I had at this baseball game. They have a blue shandy. So it's a blueberry lemon shandy.
See, I feel like that
All right.
lemon is the perfect thing to go along with it.
Well, so basically they took a blueberry beer and added lemonade to it. Like it wasn't
I'm in
like
there.
they were adding extra flavor. They already had the flavor of the blueberry built in. It was pretty good. I did enjoy that. I'm glad I got that.
Cool.
Luke, have
Yeah, well, I mean, with this one, with the shandy, I expect what I didn't get, you know? I don't
did you
know.
think about like just getting it and then adding vodka so you only have to drink one of them and then it tastes great.
Well, I could have just poured it into my Dr. Bamboo.
Exactly. A little
That is
bumble
true.
blueberry.
The bum blueberry.
Bum blueberry, if you will. Ooh, speaking of some blueberry, I had one of my forgotten favorite beers from Fathead Brewing,
Oh
which
yeah.
I found out is in Ohio. I always thought it
Hmm.
was Pittsburgh because that's where I always experienced it. Um, their bumbleberry and honey beer. It's outstanding. Outstanding. Absolutely cracks my probably top, definitely top five blueberries, like maybe top three. Um, One that I shouldn't say often, I did forget about and then was very pleasantly surprised when I got it again.
My buddy who went to RIT, he ends who lives out here. He goes to Akron like a good amount for work, or at
Mm,
least was for a while.
hmm.
And he's like between he would just go to either the Fatheads Brewery or the Fatheads Brewery in the Akron airport
Hell
and
yeah.
just house fucking Bumbleberry,
Yeah,
dude.
like it's so easy. So like
He's
crushable.
like I go there just for the Bumbleberry. Like he's like I don't have he's like I like craft beer. I do not have any interest in trying anything else.
Except the bumbleberry. Yeah. That would absolutely, I think it would be my crushable blueberry of choice. The other blueberries in
Wow.
my top five, I want to sit and enjoy. That's one that like you're pounding. Like they're so light, so refreshing, so crisp, but taste great that like I gotta be honest, I'm okay not
I
savoring
should get
it.
you some blue bobber and see what you think about that.
I'd love to. I'd love
Yeah.
to.
No, I had Bumbleberry for the first time when my dad and I were moving me out here. We stayed the night in Erie, Pennsylvania on the way back.
Mm.
And we stayed at this like say like just like a whatever chain hotel, like a Hampton or a Holiday Inn or whatever.
Hmm.
But there was like a next door. It was like attached to like an indoor water park slash like amusement area. I have no clue what it was called. But we sat at the bar and I drank a Bumbleberry and it was really good. I was like, oh wow, that beer's like good.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, that's a beer. I can't get fatheads out here.
I can't even get I can't get fat. It's here. Also,
I haven't seen it in a long time.
I never conceptualized how much more inconvenient it is to get, not even inconvenient, how much further it is to Pittsburgh from here than it is from Rochester.
Well, it's like
It was
six
like a
hours for you guys?
6.5 hour drive from here.
Yeah.
It's like four from Rochester, and
Well,
I really didn't appreciate that enough.
well, that's what so earlier when you were talking about Southern Tier, I'm like, oh, they'd have Southern Tier, but of course they would, because Southern Tier is like
It's
right.
yeah, it's basically in the southern
Yeah, 'cause
tier of New York.
it's
Yeah,
in
It's more in
Pennsylvania. It's
that than it is in
yeah,
basically in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
yeah. That's why. In fact,
No, the-
earlier I was like, oh, that would have been really stupid for me to say. But now that I told you the story,
Mhm.
now I'm like, oh, that was really stupid of me to admit that that went through my head.
No, I
But
I I looked up Pittsburgh recently for some reason. Be pre Keegan and Caitlin and Ryan and Sarah going there. Uh and it was like I was like, "Oh, it's like up there." I always thought it was like much more central Pennsylvania.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
'Cause
I need another beer, and I'm
yeah,
gonna go put a rally cap on. Um,
I'm gonna go put a scally cap on.
all right. What is it? Should we just turn scally caps inside out? A rally
Mm,
scally?
no, I'll put a rally cap on.
Okay. Tarps fucking off. Let's go,
Tarps off,
boys.
tarps off.
for context, I'm staring at two grown men without shirts on and with hats inside out because they love the Red Sox so much.
Luke, do you love anything this much?
No, no, I don't.
Get off the wall. Fucker.
I'm ahead of you, Keegs.
God damn it. All right. So that
Sophie
sounds
did
like, all right.
laugh the other day when she saw the green monster having the monster logo on it. She was really happy to see that. I'm putting
It
my
did
shirt back on also.
it did feel like a missed opportunity. Yeah, I am too, but it felt like a missed opportunity if they didn't have it.
I feel like I'm back in the locker room,
No,
boys.
fuck this. I'm my shirt's staying off. Sox are fucking win this game. We're going to 16. We're going to fucking 16.
Oh, all right. Welcome back to the land of the shirtless, except for Keegan.
I like that the hat's still upside down though.
I hope
Well, it's
Caitlin
a
like
rally cap.
opens the door to check on you.
Yeah, she is. She's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, she's gonna be like, what
And
are you on right now?
and you know what I'm gonna say? What Yankees fan has ever loved a team this much? Answer, none of them.
They
The
actively hate
Yankees
their own
suck.
players.
The Yankees suck.
They really do.
My beer didn't suck. I'll tell you that much.
I'm drinking the last beer I haven't had from the Pseudo Sue the hop pack. This is Crush Double Dry Hop.
Ooh.
Whoa.
The dinosaur's green on this one. I think it's just different hops because I've got I have the two dry hopped ones. That's what I've been sipping on. I am gonna see Sue this weekend. I'm gonna see the dinosaur.
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
Wait, you know
Yeah,
what's funny is I was listening to, I don't know if I can admit this to you guys. I do listen to another podcast. I
no
was
free ads.
I was listening to a sports podcast on Barstool, including a large feline, um, based out of Chicago. And they started talking about Sue in the Field Museum, and I was like, "Hey, I know her. I've drank
Yeah.
her juices."
Yeah. I sent you that picture. They've got a lot of variants of it, but
Apparently, that really was a whole wall.
yeah,
It's
no,
a wall of dinosaur.
we're going down to the Field Museum on Saturday. I don't know if I mentioned this on last episode, but Sophie's birthday present to me was tickets to the Pokemon Fossil Museum,
Oh,
Hell
that's
yeah.
right.
which is an
Yes.
exhibit in the Field Museum. So,
Hell
uh,
yeah.
I texted her I told her what my tentative plan was. I think we are gonna hit Maplewood Brewing, which is also Half Acre, which did
Okay.
that Reef Knot beer you had.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's them. They're the same company now. They like can join forces, and then and or Revolution Brewing, which is in Chicago.
All right.
Hmm.
So that's
Sounds like a
kind
good
of the plan.
weekend ahead.
Yeah, it just sounds like a nice, nice day trip to Chicago.
Yeah, that
Fuck
sounds
yeah.
very pleasant.
Yeah.
Um, what was he talking about? Was he talking about my
Your
beer?
beer didn't suck, and then I interrupted
Yes.
you
Yeah. Yeah. This is
because
the
I hate
issue.
you.
I, God damn it. This is why I keep my shirt off. Um,
Oh, that reminds me. So no.
that
I
would
got this
fit. That
new
would
type of
fit.
shirt.
So the one that I had was from Drecker Brewing in Fargo, North Dakota.
Trekker.
North Dakota.
I've reviewed a couple of their beers on this pod.
I was gonna say it's a familiar one for this, and this is their raspberry cobbler. It's called Slang du jour. That would be slang of the day for those of you that don't speak French. Um, and this I gave it a 4.25. I'll start right up with that. This was really, really impressive. It was like if you've had the Gunner's Daughter peanut butter and jelly stout, that like raspberryness, it's that, but cinnamon, like they just go hand in hand.
Hmm.
Um, it is it was something that I wasn't really expecting. I mean, with cobbler, like, and especially because they said it's a sour a la mode, aka with ice cream. I was expecting more of like a vanilla, but the cinnamon was definitely like the cinnamon is what brought out the raspberry and vice versa. Um,
That's the cobbler.
it is the cobbler.
You've got
Um,
the cobbler heart in you.
what?
Sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted and I let that thought bubble burst. I
We're
was
just you gonna start making shoes,
Just
Luke? Like,
scratched that itch. Um,
all right. I got to put this down. I keep fidgeting with that. I'm listening.
so, no, I mean, it was really good. Like I said, 4.25 out of 5. Um, I'd say it's absolutely a lessish. It's a lessish beer just because it's sweet. But it's far from like a sour that makes you pucker, which I liked a lot. So, if you make it out to Fargo or Fargo brings beers to you, I'd say give it a rip.
did they have other flavors of those around?
They didn't because I didn't know that there was that many until I looked it up on
I
Untapped and I was like, holy shit.
I saw the lineup of them at the store. Must have been yesterday.
It's like I think there was at least 12 or 13 slang du jours that I scrolled through. Um yeah, I was like, I might have to, this might be a series that I keep an eye out for and see what else I can get. Plus, there's just some sick can art.
Dude, they're all awesome. The party series or the per series, the PRRRT or whatever.
Mhm.
Those are like the sours, like that's the Arnold Palmer beer and stuff I had, and that gummy worm
Oh
beer I
yeah.
had.
Okay.
Um, are part of those. The swirlies are pretty good. That's like a melted like popsicle almost
Mhm.
usually.
I'm in.
But I haven't had that one. The chonk are the ones that you would like, Keegan, because those have floaters.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, floaters.
Float
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I had one that was like a raspberry or like a cherry pie, whatever. And that one was crazy recently. That one I was just like They're just like locking in, cleaning the house, and it was doing something to me.
It was doing something to me.
It was.
Yeah, I gotta keep an eye. Drucker, I don't know if I've had anything from them before. I know you've reviewed stuff, but yeah, I mean, like really, really good. Excuse me. Definitely something worth keeping an eye out for.
Yeah, cherry drumstick chonk. It's the one I had.
That
Cherry
sounds
drumstick.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
an ice cream drumstick.
Yeah.
They have cherry?
Oh,
Yeah, cherry drumstick chonk is a decadent and tasty treat that's absolutely stuffed with cherry, peanut butter, vanilla, soft serve ice cream, waffle cones, lactose, and chocolate.
Oh, wow. Holy crap.
sounds insane.
Hold on. I just opened up Untapped. Look at this.
Dude,
Jesus Christ.
that's nuts.
That
That's
looks
a
like a Bloody Mary.
Was yours thick like that when you poured it out?
Yeah, actually, I did comment on that. It pours like a red wine that like got a little bit of milk poured into it. Is the is the is the best way to describe how this?
Buttermilk and
No, but
red
like skim
wine.
milk. It's like skim milk and red wine.
Okay.
But like enough that it thickens it up to a point where you're like, I don't really know if I'm comfortable with this. And then it's already halfway gone, and you're like, yeah, I'm comfortable with this.
I don't wash out my glass after I drink milk. So there's times, I mean, I'll put water. There's times I'll put a beer. I'm just drinking to
Luke,
drink.
I am dry heaving thinking about that. I'm not like that is like actively my
Oh,
nightmare. You know that.
oh, I didn't even notice this. Here's the gimmicks from this one. Raspberry plum pie crust, brown sugar, cinnamon, lactose, vanilla bean.
Wow.
Hmm.
Well, dude, that thing
6.3%. All right.
that thing
Yeah.
that I just talked about with the like I don't wash out my milk glass, I definitely get that kind of thing from my dad. My grandpa, my grandpa man was the exact opposite, my Irish grandpa, because um he believed that you could ruin a beer glass by putting milk in it at any point. The beer
I
doesn't have
believe
to be
that.
consumed the same
I'm gonna I'm gonna
day.
I'm gonna be that's gonna be like my new shtick. When you come to my house, Luke, I'm buying separate glasses just for you to drink milk out of.
That puts a smile on my face. And speaking of smile, I found one remaining beer of that were gifted to me. Okay, third space.
That might be
Uh,
the last one of those in existence. You know that, Luke.
can I
Sophie's gonna
just tell
shoot you
you,
with a gun.
I savored it because I found it in the back of my fridge. I gave it a 4.75.
Damn, brother.
Ooh.
This citrus wheat ale might be the best wheat ale I've ever had.
Ooh.
And they don't
It
make it anymore.
and yeah,
Never again. It's a fleeting experience.
I thought I had had all the ones that you had sent to me, Donnie.
I'm shocked. I am like genuinely shocked to see that. Like I don't know what else to say other than wow, you actually I know you keep beers. I know that for a fact. I just can't believe you kept that one.
Yeah, yeah. This was awesome, and I realized what it was after I cracked it open, and I'm like, third space. That sounds so familiar. And then I looked and I'm like, oh my God, wait, this is the last one that Donnie had sent. This is one of the ones that Donnie had sent me.
The last, no.
So if I had known uh, what it was that I had in my hand when I was first cracking it, I would have saved it for some time when I was with you, Donnie. So,
No, it's all good,
Now
man.
you get to rub it in Sophie's face. Unreal, Luke.
um, so
Did it still taste it still tasted good after 2 years, apparently.
phenomenal. That it was, and I think part of it is it was exactly what I needed today. I was like kind of warm. I needed a beer anyhow that was kind of fruity, that was enjoyable, that was just like an easy drinker. And holy crap, did this scratch that itch? Um, Very citrusy. I mean, I got grapefruit through that through the entire thing. That settled out very nicely in the end, like through the finish. Um, Smelled great, tasted great. Um, I'm genuinely sorry that this place does not exist for you guys out there anymore.
No, third space exists.
What?
Yeah, third space exists. They just stopped making that beer.
Why?
I
I
don't
am
know.
enraged.
Luke is no longer sad. He is
It's
pissed.
infuriating because they make like other beers and they're fine. And that was like the best beer they made. And they're just like, yeah, I like because every time we go there, Sophie's like, "Oh, I hope they have that beer back." And then it's been like probably a year and a half without it. And then she said something to the staff, and they were like, "Yeah, we're never making that beer again." And she was
Jesus
like,
Christ.
"Yeah."
Just taking out to pasture.
Well, and then here's the rest of the story is they're like, "Oh, we don't have any other wheat beers about on tap." And she's like, "I don't care that it's about it being a wheat beer. It's just like the light fruitiness and everything." And the guy goes, "Oh, I got one for you to try then. Like that might satiate it." Hands her their cucumber lime sour.
Oh my!
That's
Kill
not the same
him!
at all. That's not the same at
Kill that
all.
man!
It was like the dumb. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, Sophie's gonna like actually have a conniption. Like she's gonna harm someone in this building.
She's gonna
Like
harm someone.
Here's something totally unrelated. Like
yeah,
that. What was he thinking?
it's because it was like fruit and there was one other one that they like recommended and it was like also just nothing like it. Yeah.
4.8 percenter. I am so angry that they have the tools and the brewery, but refuse to make this beer.
No, their like flagship beer is called Happy Place, and it's like it's labeled as a Midwest Pale Ale, and it's the most like fine, 275 Pale Ale I've ever had. Like
I,
it,
well, then, you know what? I am boycotting third space until they bring back that beer. I will not go visit it in person unless I fly out to you, unless they bring that beer back.
yeah, they have an amber that's pretty good. That's also the name of the beer. It's just called Pretty Good.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah. They have a really good Pride beer every year called UBU. That's a good beer. The Red Sox just lost, so Keegan's getting clothed.
Oh,
It's been
gentlemen.
2 weeks of wins, baby, and it's over. But it's okay. It's about the friends we made along the way.
It's about the shirts you shed along the way.
Yeah,
Wow. You could, I mean, it is like a funeral in this Zoom
yeah.
call right
Keegan
now.
looks brutal right now. I was mostly just being quiet because Keegan didn't have his headphones on and couldn't hear me talk.
Um, Gentlemen, might I suggest on this fine Wednesday evening
Third
of
space beer.
uh, a beer, any beer, some suds to drown your sorrows.
Did you say Thursday?
I said Wednesday.
Hmm. I wish it was Thursday.
I think someone said third space.
I did. That was me.
You
Yeah.
said that.
Who said
Um,
that?
Me.
This place has become as insufferable as the concept of not being able to buy that beer at a brewery that made the beer that is still open.
Yeah. Yeah, the brewery's still around. They're doing great. Uh, they just don't make that beer anymore, and I don't know if it's like it could be like an ingredient supply, like like sometimes it's like, oh, they don't make that malt or that hop or whatever anymore. I can't remember what Indeed beer is like that, but I remember we drank it one time, like, oh, it's not that good this time. And our homeboy Gary was like, yeah, well, it was like designed to use this certain type of malt or whatever, and they don't have that malt anymore, so we just can't make it like that anymore.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah. Speaking of Indeed, though, they do now have they do spaghettis with their Hello Milwaukee like classic lager. A little Aperol, a little lemon
Oh,
with the
Oh,
beer. That's pretty good.
mixes it up a bit.
Yeah. Um, the pretty good beer I drank for review was later in the day after I had my first beer while I was at the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers minor league baseball game. It was called Tiki Tom Slushy Series Beer Mosa
oh,
on
oh.
draft. I gave this a 3.5 out of 5. It was 5% ABV. It wasn't as slushy as I wanted it to be, and that's mostly what's pegging it down. It was a little soft and like a little smooth on the palate, but it wasn't anything like that would make me go, "Oh, this is like a melted slushy." Uh, but it was like almost like a Sunny D like quality where
Oh,
you get that like coating of your mouth and that like it tastes orange, but there might be a little something enhancing it there. Uh, I would be interested if like I had it out of a can or a little more fresh or whatever, if that would change the texture of it. But it wasn't bad. It was good. It was a nice, refreshing, like, you get into the ballpark, you get the lay of the land, and you go to oh, this is the one area where they have like nice craft beers on draft. And so you go sit there for a little bit.
that sounds very pleasant, actually.
Yeah. No, they have a really good beer selection there at the field. Uh, I think like I think especially like minor league games that I've been to this past year have really impressed me with their at the bare minimum canned beer options like that.
Shout
Yeah,
out Frontier Field, or was it now? It's
it's
Innovation
ESL.
ESL,
Innovation Field.
ESL.
No,
No,
it might be Innovative Field.
Innovative Field, I think.
yeah, but didn't they changed it again?
Again?
Yeah,
Dan, what are we doing?
let me look it up. ESL.
Mr. Mason, just pick a game. Let's go. Come on.
It is
ESL ballpark.
yeah.
Yeah, it it's been a lot. It's
All
been a
right.
lot of things.
Well, at least they have a good beer selection.
Yes, they do, actually. I
That
was
bar right
just
by right field or left field is nice.
I actually went to Christmas in July was the themed one, and we were in box seats, and I drank Rohrbach, and then I drank Jenny. And boy, did I have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, what did you say your rotation was?
My rotation was I went Rohrbach Scotch Ale to start, my thinking beer, of course. Then
Yeah.
I went uh, 12 horse. Then I went uh,
12 horse in the ballpark is sick, by the way. That's like
cream ale.
Exactly.
that's like for all the guys over 53 that like go to those
And
games.
Luke.
And
Like
my
that's
mom.
a yeah, that's an old heads beer to like be ripping in the ballpark though.
And then I had a Jenny cream ale, and then I ended it with a Jenny Kolsch.
Pretty good.
That's
Yeah,
a solid, it's a solid take on it. I like it.
Yeah.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. I've been very happy with my beer lineups recently, or like the offerings at some of these events that I've gone to. Because I went to a bluegrass festival with Alan and one of his bandmates Charlie. And I saw Sam Bush live. He's like my one of my childhood, like one of the early bluegrass guys that I got into. Um, and it was so much fun. But dude, Mango Cart, other half. Oh, what?
Cream of swamp ass or whatever.
It was it was something kind of along those lines. You know how they are with their IPA stuff. Um and then I think I had, well, what was the other one? I think Jenny Red. I think I had that as like a palate cleanser, if you will.
Yeah, just gotta lighten up with some Jenny
Fuck
Red.
yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Big red out
that
here.
was fun.
No,
Oh,
I
it was yeah, Jenny Red, and then I had a fourth one that was an amber. Bell's Amber.
oh yeah, just the amber. Yeah, the Bell's amber. Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
it has
heron on it,
the
the
heron.
shit
Yeah,
poke on it.
the ship poke.
That's what my
Yes, dude.
grandfather called them.
Well, you know what? A fitting name because they stole
Mm.
my fish as a kid.
Yeah, shit pokes.
Shit pokes.
Shit pokes.
No, I had the I finally got the raspberry lemonade shandy from from the J Line and Kugel's barrel yard at the Brewers game.
Mm.
That was really good. That might be
Mm.
the best shandy they've put out yet.
High
They don't have a
praise.
blueberry, do they?
They might have in the past, but not recently. They've been really good though with the new and like unique beers that they keep putting out.
Luke's
For
looking for any shandy to just give him life from his blue light shandy.
it's
Like
true.
I want to give it a fair shake, but I feel like there's
It was
nothing.
S.
I think the
It's
challenge,
like
Luke,
this.
then is see if you can make a better blueberry shandy using Labatt Blue Light.
And blueberry
Oh.
floaters like my dad does in his beer.
Hmm.
And I just picked the last of my blueberries for the season, so
I
the
still got
time is
strawberries
now.
coming in, man.
Yeah, something's stealing mine again.
Yeah,
It's
I
me.
the
Finally
weather's
got some off of it,
been
but
brutal for my plants though. I mean, like between last week when it was smog and 100 degrees, like they were just not happy. And then it keeps saying it's gonna rain, and then it doesn't.
I keep having that issue too.
Yeah, it keeps like saying it's gonna rain, and I'm like, okay, like I don't need to go out and water the plants. And then I wake up in the morning, everything looks angry, and I'm like, fuck you, sky.
Imagine how confused the bees must be.
Dude, when it was like 100 the other day and I was watering my potted plants, the bees were flocking just to drink the water off the top of the pots.
Yeah, you
Jesus.
know what, Keegan? That's one of the only things I like about you is you're always looking out for the bees.
What can I say?
They
Um.
call us the killer bees.
Dude. So the other night I went with some buddies and like my sister too, to
You're not
Sandy Bottom
buddies with your
Park.
sister?
That's what I was gonna ask the
No,
same
no,
thing.
just kidding. No, Sandy Bottom Park at the north end of Honeyoy Lake. Okay, and and it was like a very very pleasant night. I brought two tall boy Coors Banquets. It was excellent,
Mm.
right? But we knew we couldn't swim in the lake because of the blue green algae bloom. You know, it's really bad for human and dog health, right? So beach was closed. Big old sign that said that. We had already known in advance, but whatever. If you didn't see it in advance, you saw it at the beach, right? I pull in. There's a group of 20 people walking back to their cars, sopping wet,
Oh
including a child. And then I'm like, oh
no.
my God, oh, they didn't see the sign, whatever. I get in the park, see the massive sign with the explanation of don't go in. Blue green algae hurts you bad. And then and then as I'm getting closer to the beach, I'm seeing parents are in the water with their children, like little children. And then a couple of kids, like other little kids, are throwing one of those squeeze balls at
Mhm.
each other. So they're just full of the blue green algae water. And we're like, oh my God. So anyhow, we all ate our dinners and watched, and drank Coors
People
Banquet.
get horrible skin conditions.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is somehow it's gonna be Tylenol's fault.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. It all comes down to Tylenol. Yeah.
You guys want to have Tylenol and beers as our next theme?
Yeah, well, fuck a
Yeah.
liver, dude. Let's just see what
Yeah,
we can
dude.
do.
100%.
Is Tylenol liver or Tylenol's like we don't know how like the body really processes acetaminophen, right? That's like the whole thing.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
Like no one really
we do
knows
know
how it
one
works,
thing
but it
about
works.
Tylenol.
the liver does it, but
Okay. Because ibuprofen is kidneys.
correct. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
anti-inflammatories are your kidneys. Acetaminophen is liver.
Yeah, because I whenever we've been out like and I've had foot issues, like we were at the Wisconsin pharmacy alumni tailgate, and so we had been drinking that day. Surrounded by pharmacists, and Sophie's sister Maddie gave me Tylenol or gave me ibuprofen. I'm like, okay, this is pharmacist approved.
This is prescribed to me. Can I
You're
have your
actively a
MPI?
doctor right now, and you're giving me. I keep wanting to say Tylenol, but you're giving me ibuprofen after I've had 5 spotted cows.
hey, you know what? Sometimes it doesn't even take the spotted cows. I've been pissing rocks for years, brother.
I I was gonna say you should get that checked out, but I know you have.
Yeah.
Does it ever make it fun when you're pissing, Luke? Because then you hear ting 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 ting.
Yeah, it's like an old-timey spittoon.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I think of is have you seen the meme where it's like, why is it spicy?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's what I picture peeing with kidney stones is like.
Yeah, except imagine instead of that, excruciating pain.
That's spicy.
Hey Luke, inclusion matters, representation matters. The winner of the Open this past weekend, kidney stone survivor, Ryan Fox.
Yeah.
Yep,
All right.
yep. Not this weekend, but in the past. In the
Does
past,
he have, do you think like do you
he
think
might have
maybe he
gout.
has club
He might have.
thumbs?
I'll tell you, he swings like it. His
He's
swing's a
got
little
he's got
funky.
he's got he swings clubs. I don't know
He
about
does swing
Close
thumbs.
enough.
close.
We'll take it. I feel represented. Yeah, buddy.
He's also,
Yeah.
you know what else you guys have in common?
What?
Both from New Zealand.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
yeah. That's great. Yeah.
This is getting
Kiwi.
offensive.
Yeah, that feels racist. Anybody want to hear my Jamaican Yoda accent?
Well,
Our HR department does.
yeah. Who is our HR department technically?
It might be Gandalf.
Yes. I think yeah, that's I think
He's
fair.
not in here right now, so it could be him.
So while the cat's away, the blind
Mm,
mice will play.
I know where he is.
And
Yeah.
what beer are we playing with next week?
I did last week's theme, so you guys gotta do this one.
Stouts.
Fuck it, we're doing stouts. Let's do
We're
it.
doing stout. It's
We're doing
stout week,
stouts.
baby.
It's stout
Yes,
week.
it worked.
Stoutmas in
I
July.
want I want the heaviest, hardest, most barrel aged stout that you can find.
I've
We
got
sh
the collection, man. Like I can
If
crack some shit.
oh
we show up next week and I'm like, I have gout again.
Yeah.
I haven't drank the beers yet. Buying them gave me gout. That's the stout that I want on next week's episode, Luke.
I walked in the store and crawled back out.
I do have, yeah, I have a couple Goose Island that I still gotta figure out when I'm drinking them, but
I've got
I
the
got
I
I
got the
got a
pantry.
cabinet of stouts right now.
all right, well I gotta find a stout then.
I got barley wines in the fridge. I know that.
Oh. Okay. All right. Can we quickly amend? Okay. Stout slash barley wines?
How about just barley wine?
How about both?
We were drinking 4 beers next week then.
No, because we can use this as an excuse to clean out our fridges.
Okay, that
So
really
it's just a wild card week then.
No, but it's you
Big
gotta
beer week.
stick in the
It's big beer.
category, Keegan. You're not sticking in the category, Keegan. You gotta. You're gonna have a stout or you're gonna have a barley wine. Okay. Does that sound good to you boys? Yeah.
I'm gonna try and drink stouts. I was just saying I had barley wine, and then I say
And
the
then
word barley
Luke got
wine,
all
and Luke turns into a
crazy.
sleeper agent.
All right, fine, barley wine, no stouts. What are you gonna? I don't.
Would you rather? You suggested stouts, Luke.
Yes, I want stouts. Yes.
Heavy, hard-hitting stouts.
You're right.
This,
Yep, barley wine. We're settled on barley wine. We're
this is what it's
setting on
like when
stouts.
Luke
We
goes
we
to a
want
brewery
stouts.
and they've got 25 beers and they all sound awesome.
And that's when he's 5 Rohrback Scotch ales deep. They don't serve Rohrbachs. He brought his own to think.
In the
Yeah,
parking
dude.
lot.
I finally broke the streak that I was having at Tracy B's where I would go up and I'd order the beer and as they're about to pour it, as they're about to pour it and they confirm with me, I changed the order last second.
Dickhead. Kick him
Yep.
out.
That's crazy because you can just get those beers whenever you want, Luke.
Oh,
Like
Legitimately.
I
it's not
know,
like
but
you'll
it's
never be back.
I I like I'll go up and I'm like I'll have Mud Creek Critberry. Like I immediately change.
I do get that indeed sometimes. I'm just like, just pour me a beer, guys. Like
You know what I
it's two more.
feel? Just
It's
vibes.
you guys do the work. I tip you for a reason.
So, dude, they will never stop asking me, but they know the answer, so they've at least stopped making it look like they're gonna walk back there to do it. But they always ask me if I want to rinse out my mug, and I say no.
Don't touch it.
It's like cast iron, baby. You
Gotta
gotta
season it.
yeah, you gotta season it.
You're still supposed to wash the cast iron, by the way.
No, I do for sure. I mean, I do the whole steel thing, but you know what they say, you can't get it all.
Can't get it all. And we'll have all the stouts next week.
And barley wines.
No,